everybody, and welcome to another Let's Play episode of Cube World. Blah blah blah. You get the whole shtick. So last episode we made it to the town of, where are we? Kurdara, right? I don't even know what the fuck to say to that. Because yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting my timer set up right now, so just bear with me for like 1 second. So the weather's nice. It's been raining a lot lately. Okay, we're starting. Okay. So, actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get a sheep real quick, because I have cotton candy, so I can actually get a sheep. So, let's look around for a sheep, because we can do that right now. Is that a spitter in town? No, it's there we go, a sheep. Boom. That's one less pet we have to look for. Awesome. And there we go, we have a sheep. It's level 3 and it sucks. And that's why we have our snout beetle, because it's level 6, it's high level, it can handle fighting. It's a good, pet. And we're gonna go to Lancor Forest, because I think there's a boss there, so we're just gonna be leveling today, basically. Another leveling episode. How nice. But I want to talk about some things in the YouTube spectrum, just a little bit. And it has something to do with certain YouTubers, and I will be name dropping this episode. I usually don't like to name drop people in YouTube episodes like this, because then it gives them publicity, and I feel like that's not exactly like it's not justified, almost, you know what I mean? Like my problems with YouTube, it's like, I have problems with YouTube. I find that a lot of YouTubers, that are on here are sometimes not the best people. And I know some people are going to be like, well, what'd you expect? They're celebrities or whatever. But, yeah, I get it, Aaron Hansen probably isn't the best guy when you meet him in real life. I don't think so, honestly. I think he'd probably be decent, At least. I'm not trying to sound like a dick, okay? I'm trying to be real about it, he's a busy guy. He probably meets a lot of different people. He probably won't care about my little life if I ever did meet him, I'm sure that they get a lot of things where it's like, you helped me with so many issues in my life, and your show means the world to me, I'm sure they get that all the time. So, meeting them in real life, it's it's kind of like meeting Howie Mandel in real life. You meet him, and he's kind of cool, but at the same time, he's also got his own shtick that, makes him seem like a dick, even though he's not. So, just keep that in mind. What I mean is, people that are, starting things like channels like McJuggernuggets. I'm targeting him specifically because he is definitely the biggest, one out there. And when I started, thinking these things, he was at 1 million subscribers, and I was like, whatever, it's a small 1 million. He's probably not going to get much bigger than that because he's faking his videos and stuff. Now, I don't know for sure that he's faking, but honestly, I could care less if he is or not, because either way, if it's real, then fuck, he should not be making videos at all. He should not. He just shouldn't be making videos, because he's going fucking insane doing it. But at the same time, oh my god, stop that incessant beeping. Okay. But at the same time, if they're fake, he's a fucking asshole. No joke, he is an asshole. Because, and I know this is really, I guess, painting it black and white, where it's like people are using or manipulating children in this case. And really, if you watch the Psycho series at all, and you see the, like, we hit 1 million juggies, let's make a Psycho video using those 1 million juggies to make a super big thing. And honestly, like, when I first saw that, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that he did this for one. But number two, I can't believe that there's like all these little children sending these videos to him saying like parts of this like letter, and it's like, really? Really? And I will not lie, there was a point in time where I did think it was real. I am not saying that I thought it was real all the time, but I definitely thought that there was some degree of realism there. I feel like now that it's getting too exaggerated to the point where it's like, it can't be real, because if it was, media would be all over this. You know what I mean? Like, we freaked out over somebody shooting a gorilla in a zoo. Just keep that in mind for a second, you know. We freaked out over somebody shooting a gorilla that was attacking a child in a zoo. And we always do stuff like that. And we blow up all these, like, domestic abuse things out of proportion to such a degree that it's like, okay, yeah. Now, if this was real, somebody would have reported it by now. Like, no joke, somebody would have literally filed and reported it because of how, like, how bad it's getting for him. Oh my god, okay, I just dodged a bullet there. Get out of there! Let's fly to that other boss. But it's just, it's so bad because he's not only, like, manipulating kids, right? Like, okay, you can say that's acting. It's fake. All the good things in the world are fake. Blah, blah, blah. It's not real. Whatever. You know? Okay. That's all fine and dandy. But the issue is the stuff that he's portraying to be real is actually a problem. Like, it's not like, you know, like, he's like, oh man, I'm playing a fantasy series, and, you know, I'm making these kids feel bad, and, like, or things like that. Like, I'm making them feel emotions because I'm making it blatantly obvious that this is fake. Like, he's still trying to portray it like it's real in order to keep people watching, because he knows that that's all why people are watching. Even though I'm sure people would still watch if it was said that it was fake, you know. And the fact that he's portraying this super extreme domestic abuse situation, where it's like my dad is literally locking me in a fucking room to do my job, like, that's where I have a problem with it, because it's not all fun and games anymore. You're literally, like, poking fun at a real problem in the world right now. And I know that some people, I've had arguments with people saying, like, well, then they're just bringing awareness to the situation. Well, okay, I guess if you really want to look at it that way, it works. But it still is, like, it's still douchey that he's doing it. You know? It's still douchey that he's essentially making this big deal out of something that's like, oh man, my life is hell, and I need people to watch me. Please watch me because you feel bad. You know, it's like, I don't even get why people like it. Like, honestly, whenever I watched a would watch a Psycho video in the past, it was like, it was hard to watch because it was abuse. It's not like a black or it's like a gray area where it's like, well, it's not technically abuse because he's destroying the console. No, it's abuse after like the third video because of how it's like happening. You know? It's not like oh man, it's kind of abuse, but not really. No, it's fucking abuse. And, I mean, whether you see that or not, I guess that's your own opinion. And whether you want to care about that or not, again, your opinion. But, Jesus Christ, I can't stand watching McJuggernuggets anymore. He pisses me off a lot. Because he's kind of like one of the issues that I see with YouTube, which is dramatic videos that really, like, just don't add anything to anybody's lives, I guess. I don't know. I guess people look at him and see him as, like, a beacon of hope, which is fucking ridiculous. It's absurd to think, like, oh, man, people look at McJuggernuggets and think, wow, he is my hero, you know, when he's this kid that is really no better than his dad. Like, and that's a harsh thing to say to him, because if you've seen his videos, you will know that it is not, by any means, like, his dad is horrible, but he is so fucking bad, too. I mean, as somebody who tries to be humble and not like, I don't like to ask gifts from people. He burnt down a Christmas tree because he did not get his console. Like, I'm not exaggerating that either. People would be like, oh, well, he did it more because his parents got his brother what he wanted, right? But no, like, that doesn't excuse it. Like, if anything, like, why, just, it's so bad and just not good. What did I get? Did I get the, no, I didn't get the pet food, you fucking, I want the pet food. Vanilla cupcake. I don't know what that gets us. I think that gets us a white alpaca? I'll have to look around, see if I can get a white alpaca. But yeah, just, it's not okay. The things that he does. And I will, here's the thing though. I hate how there's a specific video that makes me want to bash my fucking brains out. It's like a string of videos, actually. There's 3 Psycho videos that happen in a row. Which is the Psycho brother, when he traps Jesse in the thing, and, like, fucking, he traps him in a net and suspends him, and basically, like, blackmails him into doing what he wants, right? I mean, granted, he was not in the right to do what he did, which was destroy the what's it called? The motorcycle, because his car got painted, you know, pink. Which he liked anyways, so it's like, it's even more douchey when you look at it like that. You know, it's like, sometimes it's okay, but other times it's like, nope, not okay. You douched out super hard this time, bro. But, oh, there's alpacas right down there. I'm gonna go catch one. Inventory. Oh, he's trying to stop me from taming his little friend. Oh, that's cute. Just kill all of them. I like my alpaca. He's cool. I kind of want to keep him, actually. But I know that my snout beetle is better. But yeah, so McJuggernuggets. He had this video where he suspended him, blah blah, blackmail, and then after that he lets him go, and Jeffrey like goes after his like cameraman Corn because he tried to help him or something, and it really does look like a dangerous situation. Like, it's not even like remotely like I said, he's playing it off to be real. If it's real, then fuck, he had every right to have that bottle smashed up behind his fucking head, honestly. Like, think about that. He was choking out his friend. Right? So it's like, yeah, I get that. That's okay. And it's probably not real, so whatever. My opinion doesn't really matter in this situation. But there's the issue of, like, after that, there's a video where it basically explains, like, oh, the mom told the dad that Jesse broke a bottle over his head. Now, let me tell you something. If I heard that my son had broken a bottle over his brother's head, my thought wouldn't be at first like, oh my god, Jesse's this fucking menace. Oh my god, what a horrible asshole. No, it would be, why did he break the bottle over his head? Why? Not, it shouldn't just automatically be like, oh man, you're fucking like, fuck you. You're now in trouble. Like, no! Take into consideration what's actually happened. You know? And that's kind of where I'm starting to, like, get the feeling where it's like, you know, there's no way a sane person could be doing this. Like, or not sane, but like, a real person could be doing this. Come on, keep it up. Yeah, Serpentine. Just keep going. Oh my god, this is really tense. Fuck, I died. Oh well, all that loot's there, so I can just go back and get it. Yeah, and then the other thing is, like, the brother acts really hurt afterwards too. And he doesn't feel bad about what he's done. Which, there were a lot of things that, you know, it was like, okay, that's kind of a harmless prank. Cutting his hair, yeah, whatever, it's harmless, you know. Like, he'll have to get his hair cut. He got mad, so what? The prank where they took the chainsaw and they didn't have a chain on it, but they ran it, and they were like, oh my god. Like they scared Jesse like that. That was funny too. Another harmless prank. But then you got things like where Jeffrey tries to claim like all the like, oh man, I built the channel. It was me, not you. And they have this whole like argument about it in this feud over it where it's like, no, the channel's mine because guess what? I built it up, not you. When in reality, here's the thing. Jeffrey knew that was his channel, right? So him uploading it to his channel, in order to be a dick, no, like, keep that in mind. It wasn't because he was like, oh man, I'm making quality content. He was doing it to be a dick. So, like, it just baffles me how how either stupid these people are, or how just like how bad the writing is. You know, it's just a weird situation where it's like I don't know. I just don't know anymore with them. Like, and they piss me off a lot. So in the end, I'm probably just gonna be like, whatever. I'm gonna stop watching their channel, but it's leading up to something big. I'm saying that right now. It is leading up to something big. And if I had to make a guess on what's going to happen, because let's face it, it's crappy writing 101 here. I would guess that because they foreshadowed with the gun that they buried it at the Stahlberger property, that they're going to dig up that gun, and that they are going to have Psycho Kid, meaning Jesse, basically hold up his dad for the 30 grand that he stole. This is my prediction, because guess what? What else can they do? Like, what other big plan can they do? And they're implying that, like, he's going to be on the run for a while, which means that, you know, he might even stop making videos. It's kind of a cool thought, you know, that they are, like, taking it to such a level to where it's like, man, we're gonna fake, like, a potential crime because we need the views and we need the money. And, like, it's the kind of issue that exists with prank channels as well, where because of the nature of their videos, they sort of have to just escalate videos all the time. They have to escalate what they're doing. So, like, in the end, you know, small and upcoming YouTubers, like, will see that and be like, oh man, I'm going to do that. When really they shouldn't. They just shouldn't, but they will anyways, because, you know, why not? Oh, God. Just kill him. Or her. They all look the same anyway. Oh, that's like a Buster sword. Wow, that's cool. Just kill you. Dead. Oh man, I really need to get a spell. Like, this is getting progressively harder as I go on because I don't have any spells! Oh wow, I got killed by the spike platform. I'm dying a lot. I guess I'll cut this video off here and I'll come back once I'm back in the palace. So, we'll see you in the next video where I rant more about this YouTube in general. Bye-bye.